When I heard about the accident and when I heard that Robin Comstock was involved, I was not surprised. Robin is one of those people who always runs towards the action instead of running the other way.
She is just a very special person who, when she sees someone in need, she just does what needs to be done.
She doesn't go about her day telling people, I saved a life today. She just goes about her day, and if something happens, she responds.
What she did for me is beyond words. You know, I don't think I could have made it through that moment without her.
I was driving to work, very relaxed, and I came up to a full-on head-on collision. There had been a gap between the collision and I was the next car.
I never saw the car coming. I heard the words, "Mom car," and then the crash.
There is a very dangerous intersection along that route, and I've seen many almost car accidents through the years.
And I was wrapped around the steering wheel and thrown back. I couldn't breathe at all.
I pulled over. I looked at the landscape of what was occurring and realized no one was helping. So I jumped out of the car and ran over. I looked in the window and I saw a woman that I was sure was dying. I noticed at the same time, immediately at the same time, there was a child, a very young teenager, in the passenger seat, hysterical.
I desperately wanted to know if my daughter was okay.
I physically pulled that child out of that car and put her with a woman who I knew would take care of her while I was tending to her mother.
And I heard someone say, "I have your daughter, she's okay, we're going to take care of her." And I was like, huge relief.
As soon as the child was all right, I went right around to the driver's side and I pulled her hair away from her face and tried to stop the bleeding of her wounds. And I started talking to her.
She kept saying, "Stay with me, stay awake, what's your name, where do you work?" Just like she was relentless.
I started asking her every question about anyone I imagined that she could love in her life, so that I hoped she would come back for those people.
I truly believe that, you know, she was sent there to be behind me, to be my angel, to be my hero, because she knew instinctively what to do for me. She kept me awake and she didn't let me pass out. And she stayed with me. And she let me hold her hand. I think I was squeezing it, but I wouldn't let go.
I think Sharon chose to live and fought for her life. And all she needed was some guidance to come back. I like to think that I made a difference. I don't know if I saved her life. I like to think that I touched it in important and powerful ways. To be honored as a hero is one of the most humbling experiences I've ever had in my life.
It's just so exciting to see Robin recognized for who she really is, and to receive this award as a Red Cross hero is just so exciting.
Robin Comstock would say that she's not a hero, but I know, and so do many others, that Robin is a hero. She's the person who jumps in when she's needed most, and she's proved it yet again.
Her natural ability to respond is just part of who she is.
I thought of this accident and this woman and her child every day, but I did call several months later. I remembered where she worked.
She said, "Hi, you know, I'm Robin Comstock." I went, I think I just started crying.
And I cried, and she cried. I guess that's all we needed to do. I was so happy. I was so happy she was at work. And
it was beyond amazing what she did for me, and I'm glad she's being recognized for it. She was my angel and my hero.